Hi, and welcome to the Akashic Records Academy. I am your Akashic Records consultant and trainer, Karishma Manchanda. Today, let us explore some of the unique ways to access the Akashic Records. Synchronicity happens when we align with the flow of the universe rather than insisting the universe flow our way. But most of the time we find ourselves out of alignment. Many of us are going through a moment of crisis, while others may have already gone through a stage of the dark night of the soul. What is important for us to remember is that it is this crisis that ignites evolution. Let me explain how. Our collective consciousness has reached a tipping point which may be referred to as the dark night of the soul. The collective state of global consciousness is an obvious sign that humanity is on the brink of a revolution, which will be one of the greatest adventures in human consciousness. It is an evolutionary change waiting to be experienced by many generations. Our modern science and technology state that human existence is in its sixth mass extinction. While the previous extinctions occurred due to external and physical factors such as comets and asteroids, the current mass extinction is highly attributed to human behavior and its downward spiral of destruction. It has proven the beliefs we hold about ourselves and the role we play to be destructive towards the growth of our collective consciousness. The way that human existence has been growing and evolving through its web of life, with many misleading beliefs about self and others, has been cultivated deep into our psyche, that there is something in us that needs to be changed, for we are not good enough to be acknowledged and validated for who we are. It is thus incumbent on each one of us to create a new world. We must, at least now, radically change how we think about ourselves, others, and the world we live in. The first step to changing the world is to change ourselves, the story we have been constantly telling ourselves about who we are. The discovery and the interesting stories about our ancient civilizations that science is now exploring bring about unconventional wisdom that even science finds hard to accept and declare as the ultimate truth. However, with quantum physics soon catching up, many of such pre-existing facts are now being validated and confirmed by our ever-evolving science and technology. To effectively contribute to the evolution of our collective human consciousness and outgrow the threatening global challenges, we must first shed the image of helpless victims and learn to accept the truth of who we truly are. Little has been understood about social psychology that the recent advances in epigenetics are now radically talking about. The New Age biology, the biology of beliefs. The discoveries in quantum physics and cell biology now invoke a fundamental role that Akashic Records, referred to as the field in physics, and the mind that acts as a creative force to control behavior and our genetics. The newly described biological pathways of epigenetics illuminate the mechanism by which thoughts attribute characteristics and beliefs that create the condition in our body. Our inner experiences get reflected in our outer environment by the virtue of the law of attraction, and each of our personal experiences is passed over to the generations to come. Since all such information remains in the Akashic field, it creates a web of information and inferences with our perceived reality at subtle, unconscious levels of our existence. Many people believe that simply by matching the wishes and desires held in their minds, they can change their lives through positive thinking. However, in a practical sense, this may neither be easy nor true. The solution to this, fortunately, lies in the research that empowers us to resolve this perplexing issue and presents us with an opportunity to create heaven on earth. The underlying secret to all problems that exist today is that we have failed to fully acknowledge and understand the nature in which minds react to Akashic records. The morphic field. Sometimes even called the pure source consciousness or simple the field. Many mentors and therapists conclude these Akashic records are a part of our subconscious mind. While the conscious mind remains to be the seat of the identity that we associate with, our conscious mind must think, contemplate, and act upon the wishes desires from a logical standpoint. In absolute contrast, our subconscious mind holds the instinctive reaction to events and situations based on past experiences, typically our early childhood days. This reservoir of information that acts as installed programs in our subconscious mind is a fundamental behavioral pattern that we have acquired from the age of gestation till the age of 7. These life-changing subconscious programs are direct downloads that have been enshrined in our existence by those around us, our parents, our caretakers, siblings, primary school teachers, the local community, religious beliefs, and social media influence amongst others. However, many therapists and spiritual healers do not consider this information period as important. In my opinion, we thus miss out on the most important formative period in which we have developed most of our limiting and self-sabotaging beliefs. According to neuroscientists, humans today only use 5% of the conscious mind, mostly when we are trying to control our lives. Therefore, most of the decisions, actions, emotions, and behavior are triggered by the programs that are stored in the subconscious mind. Since the fundamental programming of the behavior patterns in the subconscious mind is those derived from others, it becomes clear that we are not living our individual lives, but the lives of the people around us, which includes their opinions, perspectives, and experiences that they have lived throughout their lives. We engage in these limiting, disempowering behaviors as we consciously remain unaware of such patterns in our lives, most of which result in typical self-sabotage. This subconscious mind is not time-bound, thus, the superconscious mind, the wisdom that the soul has accumulated over many past lives, remains a subset of the subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is neither analytical nor logical. Its proficiency is that it is an unimaginably powerful record that captures all information from the realm of Akashic records. It has a powerful record playback mechanism which is 1,000,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. The subconscious mind also holds records of prevalent energetic imprints of pre-programmed reactive behavior acquired from generations. Based on the preoccupied imprints and downloads from the Akashic realm, the instinctive gut feeling, or the sixth sense, is designed to support our reaction to varied experiences of life. One of the most important points to make a note of is that these limiting, disempowering subconscious programs are not fixed. These are changeable patterns and behaviors. Once we are consciously aware of our saboteurs, we can rescript our life by transforming them into empowering beliefs and take control of our life. It is thus not essential for one to remain stuck in a situation feeling a victim to the outer circumstances. Once we recognize and empower ourselves with the concept of personal responsibility and bending time, we take charge of creating a newer reality by rescripting our subconscious mind. This course on Akashic Records healing entails the concepts, theories, and exercises to access the subconscious beliefs and programs and to transform them into empowering ones, effortlessly and instantly. Once we have rescripted the programming of our subconscious mind, we can make better choices and thus, change the outcomes of our experiences. To change such historical subconscious programs, one requires to actively participate in an engaging and ever-evolving dialogue with the subconscious mind. This evolutionary process is not a destination but a practice to live in the flow. Even during technology-based modernity, the voice of the indigenous soul cannot be underestimated. The ever-prevalent, eminent, omnipresent realm of expanded consciousness that binds us together yearns to be explored by each one of us who is willing to listen to the rhythmic nuances of the spirit that thrives within. The course on Akashic Records healing invites you to be a witness to the ancient wisdom residing in the deep waters of our psyche. The narrative is based on my instantaneous kindling of intuitive and spiritual awakening, and the slow unfolding of such concepts over this lifetime. While the Satori moments gave birth to my awakening, the Kensho moments have been slowly illuminating and transforming my life. The vision behind scripting this course on Akashic Records healing was the need that was felt to provide exceptional clarity for the current generation and those to come. While a lot is mentioned in the ancient scriptures of varied religions and countries, the need for an easy-to-understand principle of practical spirituality was amiss in the current times. This course on Akashic Records healing sets the stage for personal growth and transformation, revolving around the concepts of spiritual psychology. It is a guide to support everyone during their soul's evolution, thus, inspiring the collective consciousness to expand, grow, and transform into the new world. The course on Akashic Records healing is my contribution to the global spiritual evolution of a planet, and to everyone who is in alignment with this revolution. This narrative of my spiritual construct is dedicated to all those who are open to imbibing the greater wisdom that is beyond the physical dimensions of the world around us. The chapters will slowly unfold a gift that may emerge as a conversation for our present generations and those to come. While I may have fallen short of words to articulate the nearly unspoken miracles and experiences of self-discovery and awakening, the practical yet easy-to-understand exercises presented in this course on Akashic Records healing is likely to slowly unfold a much-demanded solution to the chaotic symphony of the current times. For a spiritual reference, this one course on Akashic Records healing may suffice for a lifetime. The constructs of this course on Akashic Records healing have the potential to activate your soul's innate wisdom, and to trigger the psychic abilities lying dormant within you. The context has the potential to actuate your subconscious intuitive mind, instrumental for your spiritual endeavors. The course on Akashic Records healing shall inspire and drive you to evolve into a more aware being of the universe. It provides you with a framework to enhance your spiritual practices in a way that is inclusive and not excluding. As you peel away thousands of years of societal conditioning, layer by layer, and discover your truth, you initiate a journey that has the potential to be you, the best version of you. So, are you ready to transform into the best version of yourself? Remember that the transformation outside begins with the change inside. If you be interested in instrumenting this massive change in your life, supporting the planet Earth in its quest to move from the third-dimensional to a fifth-dimensional being, and speed up the ascension process, or if are being called to this quest of awakening, I have the link to enroll in my course on Akashic Records in the description box below. I look forward to seeing you there. Namaste.